We're gonna spread out. Okay, we're trifecta of power, so we should stand too close. But Peter's gonna ask. Peter's gonna ask some questions. We're gonna get to that, but yeah. Peter's gonna ask some questions, and then he's gonna ask you guys to ask some questions, and it's gonna be. Do you have an okay time? Was it? Are you aware? We've been doing these screenings all over America, and they don't get less awkward. I don't want to be in movies. I want to go back to being a musician where there's lights and smoke and the delusion that you're a rock star. I want to go back to that part. But we thank you for being here, and when Tegan gets a microphone, I will stop talking.
I thank you too.
Oh, look at that. She made like something that's almost like sign like organic, intuitive sign language.
I know, I feel like everyone here can hear me anyway, right?
It's true.
So
Peter's gonna help out.
we can start. Peter?
Yeah, let's do it.
Start. And for me, it's kind of cool to do this because the first time I met you guys was sort of not as awesome setting as the one at the end of the film, but acoustic, just the two of you and 6 or 7 years ago. And so it's kind of amazing to see that performance with like 10 people, and then to see it again with all of you is amazing. And it's awesome to see a movie like that comedy film in a theater like this for town, so it's kind of like that. But first, I want to know if you could talk a little bit about the people who you chose to direct these 3 pieces.
Okay, thank you, Peter. That's a very great question. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. I don't remember when we first met you. No, I'm honest about it, but the next time I met you was really exciting because I came to New York and I was doing, well, I'm sure we met a few times, but the next event that I remember was I came to New York to one of your guys' amazing events where you raise money for yeah.
Danny, we're good at the Guns N' Roses.
Housing is really amazing, that housing, all sorts of stuff for people living with HIV. But anyway, I did this event for you guys with Guns N' Roses. When I landed, me and my best friend Jeremy were here. It was first time in New York, and we got to the hotel, and it was like basically a single bed. And we got into the room, and we were like really close friends. We also hated it at one point when we were teenagers. And stuff like we like got to the room. He's gay, I'm gay. He looked at the bed and he was like, I am not sleeping in a bed with you. Dude, the feeling of being tall is not right. So we called Peter and Emily Ellen, who was putting on the event, and they were like, we're so embarrassed, we're so sorry, we're going to do the most posh hotel in the city, and we're going to take you for unlimited drinks. And that's when we became best friends. And what's funny is that they put us up in an amazing suite with a king-size bed, and Jeremy and I had no problem sharing that. So, anyway, okay, we did build a pillow wall between us. So the director. So the first film is, the film was directed by Danny O'Malley, who was suggested by our dear friend Matt Sharp. And Matt Sharp we met years and years ago when we were making If It Was You. And he played the Red Cold, and he played Weezer, and we were massive fans. And so when we were looking for someone to follow us around America, he was our first call. He had just finished an amazing project, and it was a lot of video and a lot of music. And he suggested Danny, and so Danny showed up the first day, and he had these like really giant eyes, and like the first hour he just like was staring at us, blinking. He was like the kind of creepy guy, like that you're like, oh no. We thought he was a stoner. Yeah. We were like, oh my god, he's so high. What kind of film could he possibly make? And we were feeling our shoes in like slow motion or something. He was saying something inappropriate, like, don't worry, I'm not filming sound. We were like, what are you doing? And so we sent him home, and then we came back. We sent him home, and we called our manager, and we were like, can you get some footage from him? Like, maybe like a minute of like footage to see what it looked like. And it was a lot of that stuff you saw on the boat, and Tegan's flashing her gun. Yeah. When I'm like showing off my muscles, huge, very toned muscles. And then we were like, oh, this guy's great. So now he's awesome. Although we just saw him at the premiere, and now he's growing fairly long, and he still kind of seems really strange to me, but he's wonderfully talented and enjoyable. And then the second film was directed by a dear friend of ours from school, Eleanor Svoboda, who's here. I think that came about, and I'm sorry, Ellie, if this is only partly true, because you know us for 15 years, so I know exaggerate a little bit, but basically, I told Ellie that we were going to go to India, or that we were thinking about going to India, and Ellie has a long history with India, and so she basically said, oh, well, that's something I'd be interested in doing. And And so we traded her basically a plane ticket for that movie, which in the end, I don't know if that was really a fair deal. What do you think, Ellie? There was a point where I think she might have had a small nervous breakdown and I feel like it may have been her fault. But in the end, I think it was one of the best movies. So she's here tonight and I'm very proud of her. The last one was this wonderful company from Vancouver, Salzar, and their job was harder than probably most, only because Sarah and I said we were going to record, 10 to 12 songs, have them tape it, and then we make a live album and movie, and we ended up taping 4.5 hours of music and us talking every night, and then basically edited it down from from 9.5 hours to 2 hours to an hour and 45 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes. I mean, every edit we were like, can you cut out less but keep the heart and soul? And then I got into it and I would go sit in the studio with them and micromanage. So actually, Ellie, you probably had a much easier time. That's how they aren't really talking to us.
Except on the boat, maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know, I kept looking at Ellie being like, pull up your camera, don't be so lazy. And she's like, oh my God. Anyway, so those are the directors. And it was really exciting working with all of them. I mean, I think probably the biggest thing I learned was that when you work with someone that you know, you say way more inappropriate shit. And so Ellie had a tough job. She had to edit a lot of the really funny stuff out because I was like, that's really hard. Our poor managers, they were like, no, that's weird, that's rude, no, that can be misinterpreted, no.
There could be like an Andy style, like, blooper reel, which close to this, that would be.
It would be amazing.